Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's wellness session. We're going to continue our conversation about preparing for the holidays, and today we're going to focus on strategies to help with sadness and loneliness and depression during the holiday season. Sometimes the holiday season can be a difficult time for individuals. Sometimes it's referred to as the winter blues or holiday blues, as discussed in our first session in the Preparing for the Holiday series. So, some symptoms that individuals may experience are symptoms related to depression and sadness and loneliness. Also, maybe even an increase in social withdrawal, difficulties eating or sleeping, or difficulty concentrating, things like that. So it's important for you, if you do struggle around this time, or if you have a more difficult time around this time of the year during the holiday season, to take some time to engage in self-care and really take care of yourself. So the first strategy is to build a self-care kit. So this can be in the form of a box, a basket, or a jar, whatever suits your fancy, and compile a list of your favorite things to do. So some favorite activities, maybe even if you see a new recipe that you want to try while scrolling on the internet, print that and fold it up and put it in your kit. And you may also have a favorite playlist or some favorite songs that you like to listen to that really just put you in a good mood or initiate that relaxation response in your body. Write that song down or make you a list and put that in your jar. Or any activities or things that you want to accomplish or do, anything that brings you joy, write that down and put it in your jar. And when you find yourself feeling down, go to that jar and grab something out and do whatever it says on the card that you pull out. The next strategy is to practice mindfulness. So just really make a point to practice being in the present and the here and now and getting in tune with what you're thinking and feeling in the here and now. You can see some of our previous wellness sessions for some more strategies on how to practice mindfulness if you're not familiar. The important thing here is just to, when you are practicing, acknowledge the feeling that you feel without judgment. And remember, it's okay to not be okay. The point here is just to be in the present and to get in tune with yourself so you can identify what your needs are so that you're better able to meet them. The next strategy is just to be realistic. So it's very easy during the holiday season to feel like we have to do everything. Just take being a parent, for instance. You might feel like you got to have matching Christmas pajamas and make sure you get pictures for a Christmas card and get the Christmas card sent out to everyone you know, and go take pictures with Santa Claus and go ride around and look at Christmas lights and go on some kind of Christmas adventure and build gingerbread houses and decorate cookies. You just feel like you got to do all the things every time. And I was reading an article just the other day, and I really like what it says. You don't have to do all of those things every Christmas season, but you can just pick one thing that you want to do this year, and maybe next year do another. So that way you're not stretched too thin, and you're able to actually be present and enjoy the one thing that you do choose to do. The next strategy is stick to a budget. So when you're preparing to buy gifts, remember, don't try to buy happiness. You can try other things like maybe even making homemade gifts, or you can donate to a charity in the person's name, or even start a new family tradition and coordinate a Christmas exchange for your family so everybody's not buying everybody a gift. Maybe you draw names or something this year. It's so important to plan ahead so that you don't get overwhelmed. So go ahead and look at your calendar. Plan which day would be good for baking if you have any baking or cooking to do. Plan a day that looks good for shopping. Go ahead and put that down. Make your list. Make a list of who you gotta buy gifts for, what you've already bought, what you still have to pay for, what's left. You may even want to go ahead and make a list of your menu plans for each event or a family dinner, whatever you have going on. Go ahead and make your list and mark those days on your calendar so it just doesn't get too overwhelming thinking about what all you have left to do and who all you have stuff left to do for. Because if you manage your time better, then you'll feel less stressed and overwhelmed, and there'll be a less likely chance that you do become overwhelmed with sadness and loneliness during the holiday season. The next strategy is to say no and set boundaries. See our previous wellness tips with Lori session if you haven't already for more information on how to say no. The next strategy is to stick with your healthy habits. So it's easy with the increase in our social activities and events around the holiday season to just throw our healthy habits out the window. Whatever you're doing regularly to take care of your health, continue doing those things during the holiday season. Make time and prioritize those. The next strategy is to help others. So if you see someone struggling or you hear of someone else experiencing sadness or loneliness during the holiday season, reach out, provide some information or support, or put them in the direction of somebody that can help them. The last strategy is to ask for help. If you notice that your feelings of sadness or loneliness or any other symptom that we've talked about today is becoming increasingly overwhelming or persisting over longer periods of time, don't hesitate to ask for help. Consult with your primary care physician or a mental health professional for more information on what you can do to better take care of yourself. Thank you for joining today's session, and I hope you'll stay tuned for our upcoming sessions.